Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Hanson. We have another episode of Tactical Gaming News coming right at you. There have been a lot of changes in the different games around the world. We got Ready or Not today, we got Direct Contact, Groundbranch, and even a surprise announcement from 0 Hour, who has been very quiet here lately. So it's good to see that. Stick around if you want to hear what they got going on. But let's go ahead and jump into Tactical Gaming News. Jumping right into it, we're first going to talk about Ready or Not and what they've had in action the past few months. As far as updates and patches, Ready or Not's been kind of working under the radar, kind of fixing their Atom update. They've had 6 hot patches since the Atom update dropped. These updates have been everything from improved AI to updated mechanics to changes to the different maps that are new to Ready or Not. Ready or Not does a thing where they have a community content exhibit. This is where they show off the different mods created by the community, and I want to talk about a few of those here because they're pretty freaking epic. And for this exhibit, they focused a lot on modded maps, and first one we have up is the Red Library Remaster by Aerostatic. This is a remake of an old SWAT 4 map if you ever played that game, and this guy Aerostatic is working really hard on remastering a lot of those maps and moving them into the world of Ready or Not. So big hands up for Aerostatic. That's a big freaking deal. I'm sure it's a lot of work and the community appreciates that a lot. Next is a map that we've covered on this channel before, and that is Storage House by CLY89. This map is awesome. It puts you in some kind of like a storage house, and it's got tons of boxes and weird angles that you can hit and get hit from. So this is a really good map. If you want to see more about it, go ahead and check out the video up. I believe it's up here. There's a video card up there to that video where we talk about that. If you want to see other Ready or Not mods, I have other videos on that as well. Go check them out. This guy is doing the Lord's work by not just making Ready or Not a police CQB game, but also bringing it into the open world of military combat by bringing us Operation Neptune Spear, which is the operation to take down Osama bin Laden. I do also want to make note that all of these mods are being linked back to mod.io. Honestly, I'm still sticking with Vortex and Nexus mods. That's where I've been sticking with, and most mod developers are posting on both, understandably. But with them linking back to it and making a big deal about it, I feel like this is a decision that they are going to stick with. So with mod.io, love it or hate it, it sounds like it's sticking around in Ready or Not for our mods. All right guys, jumping into the next game, we're going to be talking about Direct Contact, which went live to its Patreons last month, making it a release for Patreon members to get into the game. As you guys may know, I'm one of the official content creators for this upcoming game, so I did have the exclusive benefit to reach out to Lemon and Ed and ask them what they wanted to have mentioned in this video about what's new with Direct Contact. One of the things they mentioned, with all the new Patreon members coming into the game, they have received a ton of recommendations and ideas for the game, and they want to make sure that everyone knows that they are heard. And they also want you guys to know that they have big things on the horizon. One of the big updates is the airstrikes. They want to make sure the bomb being called in and the delivery vehicle for that bomb are consistent with what the voice line is for that guy calling it in. And this is once again just adding on to that little bit of realism, and another layer on top of that he did share with me and sent me this video. They're working on weapon malfunctions. This is something that not a lot of games have worked into it, and I can't wait to see how that's implemented into the game. This game also has a comic book that they work on occasionally, and they are working on the 2023 edition of the comic book. So if you want to check out the comic book, if you want to play the game, then go get involved now. Go check it out on the Discord. There will be a link down in the description. Get involved. Let's start talking about Groundbranch. I'm gonna be honest, I slept on Groundbranch for a while. When I first heard about it, I downloaded it, I played it a little bit. This was about a year ago, and I was like, it's okay. It's missing something. I don't know what it was, but it was missing it. But then one day I was watching SW the Bear. He was playing a little bit of Groundbranch, and I noticed something was different. I wasn't sure what it was, so I read the description of the video, and he was talking about the 1033 update. I jump over to my Groundbranch, I switch over to the community test update for 1033, and let me tell you, Groundbranch has woke up. Groundbranch has come into the game swinging there, becoming a real competitor in the tactical games genre. If you also have been sleeping on Groundbranch, it's time for you to pick that thing back up and jump in. This 1033 update has better lighting, better maps, better weapon handling, better UI. Everything just feels better about it. The one thing I felt Ready or Not had that these other games didn't have was a little better level of polish. But that has now changed with the 1033 update. Groundbranch is really taking this and running with it. And let me tell you, they are not running a sprint, they are running a marathon. In the past month, they have had 12 patches to this 1033 update, and they have addressed hundreds of issues, both big and small. So again, I know I've already said it 6 times or so in this video, but if you have slept on groundbranch, if you've put it down thinking maybe later, now's the time. Jump back into groundbranch. You will not regret it. Last but not least, 0 hour. I'm going to be honest. I had written this loose script a few days ago, and I didn't have good things to say about 0 hour. It's a good game. It has great potential, but they have been development and update silent since November of last year. And in this tactical gaming market where we've got Ready or Not, now we've got Groundbranch waking up and going crazy like they have. We've got all these different games coming out and making updates all the time. It's really unwise to stay silent. They were even Twitter silent since September of last year. But then, out of the blue, a small post popped up on their Discord. 1 sentence, 1 image, here it is. They said, get ready for an explosive experience. Our next major update drops on February 3rd, 2023 and brings new weapons, a fresh map, 2 powerful utilities, and so much more to the table. The image here reads Operation Con Manzil, 3rd of February, 2023. Now, I don't know who Con Manzil is, and I don't know what weapons or this new map or the utilities, I don't know what any of that is, but nonetheless, it's good to hear something from 0 hour. They seem like a good developer. They've got good ideas. They've got good gameplay. One thing, please, for the love of everything, let me plan the mission for more than 60 seconds with my team. Please, for the love of all that is holy, let me do that. Why is that a time limit? I don't understand. But anyway, other than that, this game is great. It's got a lot of great features. It's got things that it's bringing to the table that other games don't quite have or don't have as good of. They have a lot working in their favor. What they need is just to be vocal. In a community that's as fast-paced as the tactical gaming community, we need that constant, you're letting us know what's happening with this game. That's something I feel Groundbranch is doing great with. Because in their patch fixes, they are saying everything that they are fixing. Even the super minuscule small stuff, they're mentioning that. And we want to hear that because it shows us that dedication. It shows us that push toward making something better for us. It lets us see all the hard work that's going into this game. So that's something I would recommend to all these other developers, Ready or Not developers, Direct Contact developers, 0 hour, Groundbranch, keep doing what you're doing, but be open, be transparent. Let us know every little thing that you're changing. Now I understand there's a little bit of a tactical proprietary edge that you have to maintain. You have to maintain a little bit of your secrets so they don't get stolen from other games. But if the update is in the game, you might as well tell us, no matter how small. Just talk to us. Let us know. We love that. Anyway, moving on from my soapbox. Now, if you like these kind of tactical games and you want to play with a crew, if you want to actually get involved with other like-minded players, then go check out my Discord. It's the Tactician's Toolbox. It's where you can jump in, look for a group, talk about these games, and get notifications of all the announcements in one server from the different games. So go ahead and check that out. I'm going to have the link down below. There was a piece of fuzz flying, like right there. I don't know if I caught it or not. And if you guys want to catch the live action of me playing some of these tactical games with buddies of mine on Twitch, then go ahead and jump over there and give me a follow. We would love to have you in the community. So guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay happy. And we'll see you in the next tactical gaming news. Peace out.